Hello and welcome to the May 29th stream of Skin Deep Development. I am Brendan Chung, and today we are going to work on this little chemical grenade that we started some short time ago. So here's what we've got right now. A little grenade filled with this purple goo. Yesterday I added a little feature where when you move the camera or you walk around, the liquid in the grenade jiggles around. So you see if I turn the camera, the little jiggle, the little purple liquid wiggles around. And it works if you look in any direction. Basically, if you just move your head in any direction, it'll jiggle. And if you move around, it'll do a sustained jiggle. So it's kind of like play a idle animation of the liquid sloshing around. And then when you stop, it'll settle down. So there is no physics here. It is all pre-canned animations. So yeah, it's all fake stuff that looks good enough and looks realistic enough. So you can see here, this is the model. Let's load up an animation. So this is the idle when you're walking around. So you can see that the bone just kind of like oscillates left and right. And then here is the animation for when it settles down. And basically, it just chooses which animation to play. And it's very simple. Nothing fancy. One thing to notice is that, like here, there we go. So, one thing to notice is that because of the way that this works, is that there is some warping of how thick the glass is. So in the level position, you can see the glass is like this thick or so. But in the more extreme position, you can see that suddenly the glass gets suddenly weirdly resized. And that's just the nature of how this works. But it's such a small detail that it's not really noticeable. And so we're just not going to fix that because it's not a big deal. Okay. Okay, so what should we work on now? So we got a really rough code up and running of the grenade. Right now it just disappears. Got a pretty weird rotation that I don't like. Let's try to fix that. Here. Where was it? Give me 1 minute. Okay. Yeah, so there's something weird happening here. Set X, Y, Z. Let's try that. So because the origin point of the grenade is not in the center, it's making it spin kind of strange. That looks very weird. How should we do this? Let's just re-export that model. Bum world. So what we're going to do is we're going to move the origin point. Eyeball it. And right there, is at the center. Yeah, that looks fine. -4. Yeah, let's move a little bit up. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so it should look better now. Export, ASC, chem bomb. Good. Yeah, that looks way better. Great, great, great. Change that back. Oh, look at that. Looks pretty good. Cool. It would be nice if there was a trail behind it, so that when the bad guys throw it, or when anyone throws it really, it'll be easier to see the grenade and see where it's going and where to want to run away from. So let's see how we can do that. How do we add trails to objects? I think if we go to the projectile code, might be able to copy some code out of there. Where is it? Huh, I thought there would be code in the projectile about this. Let's take another look. No trail code. Huh. Oh, maybe it's called smokefly. Smokefly? Okay. I think this is what I want. Smokefly. Okay, so we can copy this. I'm gonna throw you in here. And we're gonna copy this code. Throw you in here. In your spawn code. Okay, so now we're gonna grab this. Add a smoke particle here. Okay. Okay, got some choices here. Let's just try this one. Blood spit trail. That sounds fun. Okay, so it should grab that. Oops. Smoke fly. Smoke fly time. Well, let's just copy this and throw it in there. Not fully sure about this code, but let's just see what happens. Okay, smoke time. Set time state. Could I ignore that? Why is this not working? It's not letting me call this for some reason. Winter. Oh. There we go. Got to include a header file. It should stop complaining now. Flight time. All right, let's see what happens. Hopefully, it'll make a little trail behind it. Why is this not working? Ah, it's not getting called at all. Okay. So the smoke flight time is not being called for some reason. Let's figure out this code. Smoke flight time. Oops, wrong place. 0, 0, there. Ah, there we go. There we go. All right, let's try that out. Nope. Still not working. Oh. Smoke flies not null. What? Okay. Okay, so this isn't getting called. Spawn args.getString smoke. Oh, did I put this in the wrong place? I did. All right. Okay. All right. Let's try this. There we go. All right, cool. We have a little trail now. A very difficult to see trail. Okay, sweet, cool, good, good, good. Let's make a particle effect. Cherry Stomach suggests it would be hilarious to hold some of that liquid in your mouth and spit it on guards. Holding it for too long would be lethal. Yeah, this that'd be pretty funny. I'd love to acid spit on humans. Ray L. Visser suggests, I'm imagining something like Far Cry 2's buddy system, where you don't actually die at first. Combined with heat signatures, they throw you out the airlock thing. So the enemies capture you and take away your stuff, except for what you can hide on your person or your mouth. Yeah, I do want to keep the player alive as long as I possibly can. So I do really like the Far Cry 2 buddy system, and I think the heat signature thing where so when heat signature, which is Tom Francis's game, they if the bad guys get you, they knock you out and then they drag your body to an airlock and throw you into outer space, which is extremely good. And I think like every time they throw you out into outer space, the amount of oxygen you have in your lungs decreases, so you can't constantly get thrown into outer space forever. How should the trail look for this thing? For the grenade. Ideally, what I would like is trail that kind of looks like the jet contrails behind the spaceships in Homeworld. It's just like a really bright line. But I kind of don't think I can do that here. Emit smoke, smoke fly, virgin. Well, it is oriented the direction. Well, let's just try it out. Let's see what happens. Okay. Yeah, let's find a particle. Materials, particle. Smoke, muzzle, dot, dot, ricochet. Oh, let's just try the spark. Yeah, let's try that. Do that. Oh. I should create a new particle first. What's your name? Bomb trail. Let's make sure I didn't mess up my files. Okay. Good, good, good. All right, let's make a particle effect. add that. Nice and purple. Duration. Punching 0, 0. Side. Speed. Okay, so we want to orient you all in the same direction. And we want the cone to be very narrow. And I want to try having trails behind it. Ooh. Looks kind of weird. Don't quite understand the trail system in this for the particles. All right, let's not do that. Well, let's just try that. Chem bomb trail. Go back here. Okay, let's give that a shot. Anton says spitting to propel yourself in space. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, I kind of want to do that. I'm going to add that to my notes. That's a good idea. Okay. What's happening here? Let's turn off gravity. Let's increase the particle count. Looks okay. I kind of don't like particles are facing upwards, which makes it look weird, I think. It's a little bit hard to tell. Oh, you know what? Let's go to slow motion mode. Yeah, it looks like the particles are always pointing the same direction. Which makes it look very strange. I don't like that. I was hoping that the code would orient the particle. Yeah, because it's grabbing the velocity, then setting that to be the angle. But it's not working. Okay, that's fine. We will just change the particle effect. Instead of being a line, it'll just be a little dot. And dots are direction agnostic, so it'll look good from any angle. Okay, let's go back here. Change you to that. It's kind of weird looking. Let's just make a new particle effect, or new particle texture. Textures, particles. Let's take a look here first. Okay, so the way I'm doing this is I have a okay, I think I remember how to do this. So there's a spark texture, and there's a very faint glow around it. I think we're going to do the same thing. A little dot version of this. Bigger U, 128. Lark0 asks, hey Brendan, had a chance to check out Void Bastards yet? I just downloaded it this morning. I am very excited to try it. It looks like extremely kind of game that I'd like to play. So I'll hopefully have time to play it later today. Played it a little bit at where did I play it at? Oh yeah, at GDC, the Game Developers Conference. They had some stations up, and it was really fun. I liked it a lot. The art is really beautiful too. Glow. Okay. 64. So let's go to the center of this texture, and we're going to make a nice glow for our circle. Well, not very visible. Actually, let's make it, do this instead. You have to take my word for it that there's a glow there. It's just very faint. So now we can make the little dot. Is that too small? Well, let's make it a little bit bigger. All right, let's try that. Okay, this is our new glowy particle dot. We're gonna save this as master glowy dot, and we're gonna save you as glowy dot. Awesome. And now we're gonna make a shader for you. Glowy dot, particles, glowy dot, looks good. And I'm gonna throw you in here. Yep, looks right. Eric's comic says that bit in Half-Life 1 where the baddies capture you and put you in a trash compactor without any weapons, only this time you hid your weapons in your stomach. That's great. I love it. Messed up my texture. All right, textures, particles, glowy dot. Textures, particles, glowy dot. And there's the texture. It exists. Let's double check the particle. What was it? Textures, particles, glowy dot. Oh, little typo. Hey, it looks pretty good. It's a little bit. Like fantasy universe particle effect. It's a bit, you know, dragons and swords particle effect, but I don't know, it's fine. Well, let's give it a little bit more particles. Let's try that. That looks pretty good. I think we might be able to tone down the glow effect a bit. So right now it is 10% opacity. Let's try 5%. Just because there's so much overlap on the texture. that it's making it kind of too bright. What did I save it as? Where are you? There you are. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Great. Cool. Check it in. Let's do that. Chem Grand Trail. Cool. Hui asks, is there a purpose for the ring pool apart from looking nice? It's just working like it's just meant to look like a grenade, basically. So I think when you throw it, the pin will make the pin disappear. So you'll know a live grenade has no pin, whereas a grenade that is safe to pick up will have a pin inside it. Eric's comic suggests maybe add a little tiny bit of gravity to the particles. It looks almost like they're floating upward. Yeah, they kind of do. I think they're not moving, but I think because of the way that the perspective works, it looks like they're floating upwards. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at these particles. Oh, they are floating upwards. You're right. I wonder if there's a way to make them not do that. Gravity is 0. I mean, I guess we could just turn the speed to 0. I kind of like it when there's a little bit of movement. I don't know. I'll just bring it back to what it was. What was it before? Oh, it was 64 before. How about let's try 32. Yeah, that looks fine. I'll stick with that. Yeah, let's work on what happens when it hits a surface. So we want it to explode, and we want the liquids to kind of create a. So we want to use this weapon as kind of a, I don't know what you call it, territory control weapon, where I guess it works kind of, has some functionality that's similar to a Molotov cocktail weapon, where you throw it, and then it kind of creates this zone that is dangerous to walk in. What is the best way to do this? So I guess we could do an effect where... Okay, I guess there's some different ways of doing this. We could do one thing where we create an acid ball object, I guess, and make it shoot out of the thing when it explodes, and then just kind of spawn the acid danger zone wherever the acid ball lands. Or we could try to do a more different approach, would be to shoot a bunch of trace lines out of the grenade position. Create like I don't know, a flower petal of trace lines, and then spawn the acid zone where the trace line hits the ground. Choices. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. So OSAC asks, what software are you using to make this? So Skin Deep uses the id Tech 4 engine, which is the engine they use to make Doom 3. And this specific program I'm using now is called Dark Radiant, which is a map editor made for the mod, the Dark mod. They did a really good job at making this map editor. The Dark mod team, they know what they're doing. Yeah. Anton says, I remember a Half-Life mod I worked on that had a Molotov cocktail that just created a large grid of fire damage triggers and sprites, completely square, 5x5. Don't do that. That's good. Kate Clayton suggests an idle animation for the grenade where the player shakes the grenade with reckless abandon would be fun. Ooh, that'd be kind of cute. that'd be a good opportunity to show off the slosh technology, liquid slosh. Okay, well, let's try doing the trace line effect. I feel I like I think both approaches could work. I think this one gives me a bit more control over how big of a acid zone this will be. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, so collide. Excuse me. Detonate. Here we go. So we are going to draw a bunch of lines. Okay, I think I have a rough idea of how this might work. What is... Okay. A couple things. Spokes. How many spokes do we want to come out? Let's say 5. I is less than spokes. I plus. Okay. Spoke delta equals 360 divided by spokes. Sure. Let's see. Pitch, yaw, roll, debug arrow, start from okay, so start the arrow where the grenade is, end it angle 4 times 32. And stay on screen for 10 seconds. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, I can't believe that worked. What the heck? Huh. It's weird when code works the first time. That is really strange. Okay, sweet. Okay, so we have the spokes. And now we want, we want the liquids to go on the ground because we want it to be like a denial of area weapon. So maybe wherever the spoke ends, it'll then do a trace line downwards and then spawn a acid zone on the ground. Cool. Go farther. Do that. Okay. Yeah, okay. Main local clip trace point. Start here and there. I think that we want, I kind of don't want to spawn a bunch of acid balls on the wall, or do I? Maybe we do, I don't know. Okay, yeah, let's try something. If tr1 dot fraction is less than 1, then spawn an acid ball. Red. At tr1 and position, how big is the ball? Let's say that time. Let's do that. Okay. Otherwise, okay, so should draw a little ball where it spawns the acid zone. Okay. So you have 2 acid zones right there. Then we'll spawn 3 of them that go down. Okay, all right. Okay, so now we're going to do a trace line that is at the end of the spoke and goes downwards to the ground. Tier 2, get physics origin. Don't want that. TR1 in position. 0, 0. How far? Really far to the ground. Okay. So now it should draw a sphere on the ground where the acid zone gets spawned. Cool. So he's doing them all, so you end up with acid zone on the wall and on the ground. So sometimes it's not working because I think the trace line is starting inside the ground. Same thing for the seal. Yeah, it's getting messed up sometimes because it thinks the grenade is like intersecting with the ground and it's getting confused as to what to do. I think. Yeah, like right there, just nothing happened. Not good. Collision is not. Actually, collision works okay, I think. Not accurate, but I don't think it really matters that much. Anton suggests you could do the moss arrow thing of just throwing out a bunch of projectiles that turn into splashes. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was hoping this would give me more control over how this thing works, though. I think there might be a way to make this work. I have a thought. What if... Yeah, what if I just made the collision box larger? Let's see what happens. Uh-oh. Did not like that. Cube. Let's try making a big collision box. Maybe it'll behave better. Oops. That. Save you. Yeah, open up the image. And export ASE. ASE. Uh-oh. Oh. Error message pop up. Alright, there it goes. Okay, clip model, models, weapons, chem bomb, ACM. That again. Uh-oh. Cannot load collision model. Models, weapon, chem bomb does seem to. What? Base models, weapons. Oh shoot, I saved over the wrong thing. Yikes. Export. Yeah. Luckily, I use source control, so I can just revert you to an old version. That should work. Yeah, did not really solve it. Uh-oh. What? Why is there no... Huh. Oh. Wait, what? I don't know why the collision box is disappearing from this object. Oh, I think it's because I'm just far away from it. I see. Oops. Yikes. AI's having a bad time. Oh well, we will try to figure this out next time. I think I'm gonna call it a day for now. Gonna check in what we got. Cool, thanks for joining me. This has been a lot of fun. Made a lot of good progress on this grenade. I think it is, it's gonna shape up to be pretty cool. And I'm excited about it. Yeah. Cool. I'll see you all next time. All right. Bye for now.